Hey, well, welcome back. Video, I think it's 27. We're going to add some cool stuff to our video route here, our video component. We left off, we just had the video coming in. Now we're going to add the title and views, the like, dislike, and share button, and the user info, the avatar, the username, and we're going to work out this posted information for the time when it was posted. But it's going to say different things depending on how long. Like, for instance, this is one day ago. Put a subscribe button in, and this is the description. So to set all that stuff up, we go to our video component, and once again, I've created a bunch of inline style objects here just to keep everything together and simple. You'll notice I capitalize everything. That way I know what I'm dealing with. All my inline styles are capitalized, and I capitalize all my queries, all my GraphQL queries too, just so I keeping track of everything. So see, the last time we had the video, so styles.video and styles.container. Let's see, what do we have up here? Simple grid layout. We're leaving 30%. That's going to be a list of videos eventually. We said the video is going to be 72 VH for height. We gave it a margin left. Let's see, and then right underneath it, we're putting typography, type headline with a title, and then under that, we're putting another div. This is video stats. So this is going to be that whole line with the thumbs up, thumbs down, and the views and the share. So we got the styling for that, video stats, space between to spread things out. We have one div that has the views, and the other second div has everything else, and put space between. That way, it just floats one to the left and floats one to the right, basically. Then we bring in, we're going to import icon button from material UI/icon button, and the thumbs up icon, the thumbs down icon, and the reply icon. All those came with material UI icons. You can name them anything you want, but you got to import it from material UI icons, thumb up, thumb down, and reply. You can look in node modules in the client. If you go down, because we installed the package way long time ago in the beginning, material UI icons right here. If you just open that folder up, you can actually see all the icons you have and how they're all named in camel case. But you can look up the icons by going to the material icons site. This is what I do because it's too crazy to look through that list. So you go to the site and you can check out all their icons, and they have a search function too, and they're all the names are the same. So say we wanted to find, I don't know, let's find something we can find here. Chat bubble. They've got a bunch of different chat bubbles, but you can come here and use the search tool, and you're going to get all of them, chat bubble, so you can check everything out like that. And then the only difference is when you import them, you got to import them from material UI icons / and then you camel case the name. If there's a space, you camel case. So, and you capitalize the first one too. So capital C, capital B, capital O, chat bubble outline, and just throw it to you. There it is right there. So that's a quick little guide on how to use the material icons, which I just snagged off of. I just took a look at the YouTube page. It's not too hard to find them once you know what they look like. Reply, I had to kind of hunt for a little bit, and actually, if you look closely, we could on YouTube the arrow's actually pointed the other way. We could rotate that 180 degrees if we really wanted to get crazy with it. But we just put another div here. So we got one div with the views and a second div with all the other stuff. That's because we used a flex row for this instance. So instead of treating everything like its own unique thing, it's two different divs that are getting the flex space between the justify. So we just did a styles.spacer, and that's just a margin to spread things out. And we put in, you can do and NBSP semicolon. That's a non-breaking space. That's just a little trick to get a little bit of space in there. Pretty cool little trick. But we've got type button for these typographies, thumbs up, thumbs down, and reply. We haven't linked any functions to them yet. We're just getting the layout. Another divider. And down here is where we brought an avatar from material UI/avatar. And the sources are image URL of our user. We gave it a, let's see what I give it, 8 VH by 8 VH, just to give it a little bit bigger size. And then typography with a type title for username. And I came up with this time difference for date function that I've used before. I modified it just a little bit, and I put that into our utils, our index.js and our utils. That's where we have our private route and our auth and stuff like that, but there's a time difference. It's a big long function returning. It breaks everything down into milliseconds and does some math on them, and basically breaks it down so we know it'll return minutes, hours, days, months, years, or it'll return just now or less than a minute ago. That's a pretty cool feature for posting stuff that's relative to when it was posted. We leverage our created on and a couple breaks and our description, and we actually set this one up. There's a submission button or subscription button. We set this one up as a three column grid, 10, 70, and 20%. That's where we get our 10, 70, and 20% column right here, and then just another divider. Just for looks right now, nothing's hooked up. But I did take it upon myself to add to our video model. I added views, likes, and dislikes. And to our user model, likes, dislikes, and subscriptions. And these are all, this is going to be an array of IDs, array of video IDs, and array of user IDs. And over here, views is a number, likes is a number, dislikes is a number, all defaulting to 0. I did change this in our index.js of our roots, our app component basically. I did change this from height to min height. And I guess the last thing we should do is add the new likes, dislikes, and all that stuff to our models, both our video and our user model. Should match our schema. So basically in here, our likes is going to be an array. I'll just say an array of videos for now. We'll finish this up. I'll figure out exactly what I want to do for these in the next video. See you then.